So I'm really interested to know if you feel, comfortable enough sharing it with us in the comments. What are some ways that you have self-sabotaged yourself? And that's something you probably never really thought about until maybe this video, and so maybe you can think about it and talk about it in the comments. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, I have a Hello Kitty mask, girl. At least I think it's a mask because it's all written in another language. I don't know what it's saying, but I think it is, and it says, I think it says new, right here, new version. And then, yeah, so it's a Hello Kitty Narikiri face mask, kawaii something, 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 made in Korea, girl. So I picked up this mask at Hot Topic, busted ass, stingy ass Hot Topic, girl, anything for views. So I went, look at that, it's so cool. So I went over there, and this was literally like $10. You know damn well that this Hello Kitty mask is like $2, $5. But my thing is, like, I love Korean stuff. I love Korean beauty. I'm just scared to buy it like off eBay and Amazon because I really don't know if it's a legit Korean item, Korean beauty item, or is it something just like concocted, thrown together with chemicals or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like worried about it. But other than that, it has the little logo there. And so I feel like this is a legit beauty item. I don't have to worry about dangerous chemicals. And so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. And it goes just like here. And I've been having this for a while, and this, from what I heard, this is always sold out at Hot Topic. I'm gonna pull it out. So crazy. So you already know that these videos have really nothing to do with the actual mask and more to do with us just sitting down and just having like a chit chat and talking. We were doing that with the Starbucks videos, but then I ran out of Starbucks topics. So I was like, well, we'll just do the mask. So I'm pretty sure we will revisit the Starbucks thing. All right, so I don't know which way it goes. Oh my God, busted the house, girl. Okay. So there's stuff written on it here. And no, it's more legible. Okay, it's more legible this way. So I will wear it the opposite way. All right, this is what I hate about face masks, guys. All right, so I'm gonna put it on. It smells like an old lady. And then I guess, do these, oh my God. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Got my little bow. Got my little bow, honey. All right. I look so cute. I'm gonna steal your man. So today's topic, I have it in my little YouTube book here. Okay, I want to talk about literally self-sabotage. And first we're going to talk about self-sabotage with other people. And then we're going to talk about self-sabotage within ourselves, all right? So I've known so many people, like literally in life, that I think are so freaking like talented, amazing, whether it be like singing, songwriting, dancing, or just like really smart in the head, like book smart, really smart in school, like whatever it is, really, really good at something, and they can really go far at it. But then I noticed that they sometimes, what I like to call, self-sabotage themselves. And I think that's one of the most biggest fears, is self-sabotaging yourself. Because, like, you know, people like to think that they're in like competition and stuff with other people. That's not true. In this life, the only person you're in competition with is yourself. And once you figure that out, doors will open, right? Like literally, how can you outdo yourself or be better, or be a better you than you were yesterday or the day before or the years before and stuff like that? I think that's really crucial and important. If you can stop worrying about other people or what the next person is doing and focus on yourself, I know you can go like really far, right? Because the only person that's stopping you is you from doing whatever it is you want to do. That's why sometimes people be on social media and end up deleting the app, or they get upset about it because they're seeing all these people doing all these amazing things. But it's just, they're showing you what they want to show you. You know what I'm saying? You're not really getting like the true tea and stuff. So you're really only in competition with yourself. So when you see stuff, people on social media doing all these amazing things, taking trips around the world, you should be happy for them and just know that that has nothing to do with you. And if anything, it should motivate you. But to be honest with you, you're the only person that's stopping you from doing whatever you want to do. But self-sabotage, again, I see it with people who I think are really amazing and talented, and they self-sabotage themselves. And they do that by either getting in their own head, falling into drug addiction, getting in trouble with the law, going to jail and stuff like that. And those are just all, I just feel like they're just self-sabotaging themselves and not really putting themselves first. And sometimes your friends can kind of get you into trouble. It's just like when you're younger, you don't really know that much. But just know that if you ever get in trouble, and you're with a friend, I don't really think that friend is really a friend, because a friend wouldn't put you in situations like that where you would get in trouble. You get what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna spill like a little like personal tea. So there was this kid that I don't even know. We're like around the same age, right? So I recently saw that he lived here and he flew to California and met up with this old rich white man. And that old rich white man would get off on giving him drugs and stuff like that, to the point where that boy died. And now that mom is here in the city calling the police and trying to file a lawsuit against that man and stuff like that, saying that that man killed her son because he was actually escorting with that old man, whatever. It's like all over the news. So anyway, I was thinking to myself, and I started seeing like in the threads people saying like, that was my close friend, R.I.P. And I thought to myself, and and I'm not perfect, but I'm like, that was your close friend and you allow that to happen? You didn't ever give him any type of advice? Like, in the thread, you should have put, that was my close friend. I've warned him many times not to do this or whatever. But you're just going to sit there and say, that's my close friend. R.I.P. I'll miss you. Like, really? What kind of friend are you then? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I digress, though. But anyways, I learned. So now we're going to circle back to me self-sabotaging myself. When I was younger, I would self-sabotage myself all the time, and I never really noticed it. It was always other people that were close to me that noticed it. And I've learned to like overcome that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that overcoming your saboteur is like really hard to do. But even once you overcome your biggest saboteur of yourself, there are like little mini ones. You get what I'm saying? Like even like getting out of bed and going to work. You just like don't want to do it. But you have to do it, because if you don't do it, you're self-sabotaging yourself for making money that day. Get what I'm saying? There's like little ones. But they're like big ones, right? So it would always be where like I would always like go through periods where I would like get a really good job and I would work at it for a while, and then I would just like stop showing up, right? And I don't know why I would do that. It was just weird. And then I would lose a job, and then I would look for a job, and I'll get another job, a really good one, and it'll always be like a better one too. And I'll be there for a while, and then I'll just stop showing up, because I've always just been kind of like, I hate. And then it wasn't until somebody was like, why do you do that? Things are really going good for you, and then you just like stop. And I'm like, I don't know. I was young at the time. I was like, girl, I don't even need to work. I'm good. I'm fine. Whatever. I had that mentality, but I was never looking at like the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I wish I would have looked at back in the day. Granted, I don't really think it would have helped off anyway, because, if I would continue to work those places, I probably would have a little bit more money, but I probably would have spent it and stuff, because if you know me, money is like water. I just like spend it. To me, it's like a circle. It's meant to be like saved and used. But yeah, I know people always say you should save money and stuff like that, but I always just feel like I don't even know if I'm going to be alive tomorrow or next week, so why am I going to save all this money and never spend it? You get what I'm saying? I just live life like that, and that's just my personal choice. But, the good idea is to save money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? By all means, do it. It's just me. I just feel like, oh, girl, not bother. So those are some ways. Those are some ways that I would self-sabotage myself, right? And it'd always be like work related, and just I would do really good and it just stop. And so I'm really interested to know if you feel, comfortable enough sharing it with us in the comments. What are some ways that you have self-sabotage yourself? And that's something you probably never really thought about until maybe this video, and so maybe you can think about it and talk about it in the comments. And it could also be like being with the person you don't supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? You're self-sabotaging yourself and locking yourself in something that you really shouldn't be in that situation. You get what I'm saying? But regardless of what it is, I feel like it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. I just feel like maybe it's like a poppy field moment. And if you've watched like these series, and you're probably gonna roll your eyes because I said it before, but I'll say it again. You know, like in the Wizard of Oz movie, when they fall asleep in the poppy field for days and weeks or whatever it is, those are stages in your life that you have to go through, whether it be drug addiction, bad problems, and stuff like that. And eventually, you finally just wake up and you move on with your life. So maybe your self-sabotaging is your poppy field moment, and you can wake up and follow the yellow brick road where you're supposed to go. And I know there's 3 analogies to that movie. One of them is, I know there's 3 analogies to the Wizard of Oz movie. One of them being the poppy field, where Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz stops in the poppy field and they fall asleep, puts them to sleep. And they finally wake up and they go and they meet the Wizard of Oz. And that's the second life-changing thing, is whenever they find out that what they thought was big and powerful is not really that. It's just someone who's some small little man behind the screen, and they're like, what is going on? And like everything's broken. The lesson would be nothing really seems what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that to me is really powerful. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people struggle with being in the poppy field, overcoming their saboteurs, and they stay there for a while. But there's another one in that movie, life-changing thing. I don't know what it is. I have to find it. I know that there's one. And maybe it has to do with friends. I'm not sure. But I'll research that one, and we'll talk about that in another video, because I know there's a good one in there. Because I always reference that movie, that Wizard of Oz movie. To me, it's like a genius film. Because it's not just about a girl following the yellow brick road and then she goes home. Like, there are really good lessons, like life lessons in there. And I feel like I sound like a broken record telling you about it, but I just don't know who's watching it, so maybe somebody needs to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I got a new demon that I stick back there. Check it out. It's so cool. Remember I told you about this palette that I got, the Take Me to Brazil one? And I really do think it's really cool. I mainly use the pink and then the blue. And that's pretty much it. Well, I found out the other day that that there is a Take Me Back to Brazil palette. It's basically like the second rendition of this one. I'm seriously going to get my hands on that one. I really want to buy it. And another palette I want to get is the My Little Ponies palette. I think it's by P.O.BOX, something like that. I really want to get it. And I saw Nikki Tutorials do a review on it. And I was like really excited for it. And I really wanted to get it. But it was like almost $50. I'm like, damn, really? Because I know it's not worth $50. And then it said like, oh, save some money, enter Nikki at checkout. And I did that. And it didn't even work. Like, her promo code didn't work for me. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on over there. But I'll probably just hold off on the palette for a couple more days. But I'll probably end up getting the palette, girl. And I really want to, like, do a look on it. Because that palette has to me, it has the colors I use all the time. Like, for the basic little look I do. I think it's really cool. Okay, so back to this mask. It's, you know, it smells, like I said, it smells like an old lady. Which necessarily isn't a bad thing, but it is a smell that I've smelled before. So I almost want to, I don't know how to describe that smell, but it smells like something, I don't know. It smells like baby oil or something like that. It's weird. But anyways, I can tell that whatever was behind this part is really in my skin. It's really in there. It does feel really hydrated. It feels very wet. It feels very, like, slick and gooey. Check it out. I probably got to, like, massage it in there. There you go. But, yeah, I think this mask is pretty cute. I think it's amazing. I just don't like the price on it. So, I'm going to go ahead and take it off. And we can see what I look like. Okay, so here is what I had on. Here's the other part there. Alright. Well, my skin doesn't look thirsty anymore, girl. I can tell you that much. Alright, so I'm going to end the video there. That's pretty much, I like the mask. Would I buy it again? I don't think. Not for no $10, girl. Not really. But as always, girl, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. If you liked the video, share it. If you didn't like the video, send it to your haters so when they watch the last 10 minutes of their life, they'll never get back. Alright, so next video. Peace.